Now we come to what I call the melodic exercise. And in order not to kill any musical instinct, let's leave out the metronome. I hope you have a pulse and you just play along with me. This was still not very beautiful because I wanted to be sure that you understand a little bit the motion. Now let's make it even smoother, which means you keep your fingers closer to the keys. You're not playing with any high fingers, but you keep, basically you're doing this while you play, and you just, the little hammers that the fingers can look like or represent, they're just moving the distance between the top and the bottom of the key. So basically, you keep your hand right there all the time. And this would be the first exercise where actually it doesn't make too much sense to look at your hand. Why don't you look across the piano or look somewhere else and start to listening how this sounds, as well as, or while you feel your fingers and your hand motion, you listen to yourself and observe whether this is really beautiful, legato, a smooth line that ascends. As you feel more comfortable, then maybe you increase the speed. Maybe at the end you can even do this. So you come to an end. You have the feeling of playing, of having played a long, long, long line of music and not just a finger exercise. Now let's do the left hand, melodic exercise. And because it is melodic, I leave out the metronome. Just follow me. If this was maybe too fast for you, then let's do it a little slower. noticed that again I prepared a new position of the hand by leading the wrist and helping with the elbow. So it's not like you move like this, straight, but you move in little circles, half circles. It's like a pendulum. You go up and you go down, and you go up and you go down. That helps you not only to feel the music, but it helps you to play very, very fluently. So now we have concluded the exercises, right hand, left hand. I would suggest you don't play them too often. Every day, yes, but not 10 times in a row or 20 times, because you get tired and you lose the ability to listen to yourself and really make an improvement. I strongly believe you should only practice the piano as much as you can concentrate and focus on a certain task. So if you want to be really productive in the long run, it's very important that you don't just play the exercises mindlessly and you watch television while you play the exercises. That doesn't really help you. That's just wasting time. You make a much faster progress in your abilities if you're able to really concentrate, feeling your arms, your wrist, your hand, and at the same time you train your ear to distinguish. You have learned how to play into the keys. You have learned how to play off the keys, which you can use for certain things in real music. And you have learned to move your fingers in a certain way so that when you play later any trill or anything fast, you can remember, oh yeah, I practiced that in the 5-finger exercise. And whenever you play a melody, whatever melody it might be, maybe this Hanon exercise comes to mind and you say, oh yeah, I practiced to have a flowing line. You might encounter many times melodies that are spun out over many measures and long phrases, and you have to learn how to build that phrase. And so this first exercise on Hanon, what I call the melodic exercise, will help you to understand how to maneuver your hand and how to keep your fingers low and how to feel the depths of the key and making sound changes by applying more or less arm weight. So all that will help you eventually to get into the real music, real compositions, and then to understand what to do with your body. I hope you enjoy this session and would like to hear from you. If you have questions, give me a response to my videos.